Hello guys, and welcome back to my space. If you're new here, my name is Renee, and today we have another fragrance video. Yes, another one. I'm so excited. This is like my favorite videos to record. I just love to smell good. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my spring lineup from MFK or Maison Kurkdjian. And there's a few fragrances from the house that I want to show you guys. So one I've already shown you guys every time I've mentioned fragrances, I pretty much add this fragrance to it. But I also purchased a new one, and I know I did say I wasn't going to be purchasing any more new fragrances, but this one I had to do it. I feel like he has a few fragrances that would appease to everyone. There's some for people who prefer more lighter scents, and there's some for people who maybe prefer more heavier scents. So let's just get right into the video. The first scent up is going to be Gentle Fluidity Gold. And guys, when I tell you, this smells divine. This is gonna be my scent of the day actually. So let me just spray it. And honestly, I smelled this for the first time last summer. And honestly, my first reaction to it was, it's just way too strong. I'm like, what is all the hype about this one? I didn't like it. But I think because it was like 1,000,000,000 degrees outside, I could barely think straight, sweating my life away. It just probably with the molecules, I have no idea. I do believe this is probably a year-round fragrance, but I feel like it performed well in like the fall and definitely performing great in the spring. So with this fragrance here, I feel like people are going to turn their heads and just think, like, what is that? Like, who is she type of thing? Like, who is she? Like, what is she wearing? Like, it's a very interesting smell. It's not like anything I've ever smelled before. I'm gonna go over a few of the notes that are in this. So a few of the notes in this fragrance are juniper berries, which maybe that is what is making it so different. I don't know. So it's juniper berries, nutmeg, coriander, musk, ambery woods, and vanilla. They describe it as like a floral spicy. I don't really get too much spice, but I could probably see where it's in it. Maybe more so on the nutmeg side. Not spicy where you sort of think of like, I don't know, like more masculine. Definitely not that. So this is like a duo. They have Gentle Fluidity Gold, and they also have Gentle Fluidity Silver. The silver, I believe, is more masculine, and women can wear it as well if they prefer like that more cologne smell. But definitely I feel like the silver is more for a man. I don't like it at all, way too strong. This is definitely more feminine. You can wear this throughout the day. You can wear it at night too. And I just feel like it's just, this is spring. This is definitely spring in a bottle. And not like in a fruity type of way. Definitely grown up, but still fresh. But still like those undertones of vanilla. It's very difficult for me to describe like certain notes, but I just know the vibe that it gets. Go and try this out. Go to Bloomingdale's, go to Neiman Marcus, and just get a sample of it and just smell it. Wear it on yourself. Don't spray it on the paper. Spray it on the paper, also spray it on your wrist or something. Walk around with it. And I would suggest doing it at a time like now where it's not too hot, where you can sort of get a good idea of what the fragrance smells like. So definitely, Gentle Fluidity Gold. I said I wasn't gonna purchase any more fragrances during my fragrance collection video. I lied. I smelled this. I had to have this. I feel like if I was to purchase this again, I'm getting the bigger bottle. And they also make this in a smaller size because not everyone wants these sizes. Sometimes they just want like a smaller bottle because they may not be able to get through the bigger ones. But on MFK's website, he does make these in a small bottle. So again, Gentle Fluidity Gold. Get this. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Next up, we have the Holy Grail and the most coveted, and I don't care what anyone says, it's worth the hype. It is Baccarat Rouge 540. Yes, this is also a game changer for spring, especially at nighttime. I'm telling you, I have not walked around and smelled anyone wearing this. And even if I have, I don't care. Everyone's body chemistry is different. This is definitely a game changer. I'm telling you guys. I'm going to go over the notes a little bit, just in case. If I didn't go over it in my fragrance collection video, I'll go over it again. So some of the notes in here are jasmine, saffron, cedarwood, ambergris, and it's an amber florally wood. The best way I could describe this to me is like burnt sugar, marshmallow. It has a very warm, sugary vibe, like sweet, but in a more sugary, burnt sugary type of way. Definitely, this is gonna make you smell like wealth. And I like to layer this sometimes with the Gentle Fluidity Gold. And what's interesting, I saw a video recently that Francis Kurkdjian did recently, I think maybe in this last summer, and he said he thinks it's disrespectful to layer fragrances. And it literally shocked me because I feel like you can make such a unique fragrance by layering it and making it your own. It could be something everyone else wears, but just by layering, it can make your own signature scent. But he said he thought it was disrespectful. He says he makes scent wardrobes. So it could be for any point in your life. It could be whether you're going to work or you're going out to the club or you're going to dinner. So he makes all his fragrances to wear alone. I do layer because I just prefer it that way. And he said you can do whatever you want. I'm personally do whatever I want. But he definitely says he makes them to be worn alone. But if you want to smell wealthy, again, if you want to turn heads, and like I said, everyone seems to think that everyone has this, and yeah, everyone may, but I haven't smelled it, so I don't care. If you're going to invest into MFK and you're just starting out, I would highly recommend Baccarat Rouge, especially for the spring. Year-round, again, this is a good year-round fragrance, but definitely this is also going to be on my rotation for spring. And that is Baccarat Rouge 540. Moving on. So next I have a little decant of the fragrance A La Rose. Now this is definitely, like, when I think of a spring fragrance, that if we're talking about seasons and you wearing different fragrances for different seasons, I would picture A La Rose. This is rose in a bottle. It is light. I'm just gonna spray it just so I can like get an idea of what it smells like. Literally, just spray some more. It's a very clean smell. I could imagine it's like fresh out the shower, soapy but yet rosy, very clean. This smells very girly. Like wearing something like I'm wearing now, this pink color, I think of pink when I think of A La Rose. Let me go over a little bit of the notes for you guys. So in this fragrance, it has sweet pea accord, the Maison rose oil, violet flower accord, centifolia, rose absolute, and it's musk. And the vibe that they describe of this is very like feminine, rosy fragrance. And I would agree. This is girliness in a bottle. And if you just wanted a specific fragrance for spring, I would highly recommend this. This may be my next purchase from this house, honestly. If I just wanted something that's very light, not too offensive, but will still turn heads, I would definitely suggest A La Rose. Moving on. Next up, I have a decant of Aqua Vitae Forte. Now, let's spray this just so I can sort of get an idea of what this smells like, and I have to spray it on the... Now, this is definitely a more unisex spring fragrance. I can smell a man wearing this as well. For those women who want something a little bit more heavy, but it still gives a vibe of like, it's very citrusy, I would suggest this. Or men who prefer something a little bit lighter, I would suggest this as well. Let me just go over a little bit of the notes in this. They describe this as a burst of citrus and spices and ylang-ylang. It has sandalwood, vetiver, and benzoin in here. You can definitely smell the citrus in here. Definitely more on the, I don't want to say masculine, but a man can definitely get away with this. If you want something that's a little bit more of a heavy hitter, so they say, I would definitely suggest this one. It gets me in the vibe of, where would you wear this? Where would you wear this fragrance? I would say maybe brunch, like a late brunch on a summer night, a spring night when it's warm, maybe like an early dinner. You could even wear this to maybe even church, where it's not offensive, but it's enough that's gonna make heads turn like, what are you wearing? For sure. And this is definitely unisex, so. For those of you who definitely want something a little bit stronger, go with the Aqua Vitae Forte, for sure. Okay, moving on to our final fragrance. So finally, I have a decan of Amyris Femme, and let's spray this just so we can get a little idea, and I can spray it on the card as well. Now, this fragrance smells, let me see what I get from this. I get church in the spring from this. This is spring, summer. This smells a little bit more mature to me for women who want something a little bit more robust, or from the more mature women, and not mature like in an old way, but definitely a woman of a more mature age, I should say, would probably love how this smells. So let's get a little bit into the notes and see what they say about this one. So this one has Amyris from Jamaica and Iris from Florence. It's like a bouquet of like sunny flowers. It has jasmine, tuberose, absolutes. This is not my favorite. If I had to choose, this would be last on the list. But like I said, these are spring fragrances for everyone. This is not as, I wouldn't say this is gonna like turn my head, but it's very specific. Like I said, I think it would be more so for a more mature women who want something that's not too sweet, not too girly, just very womanly. I don't know. I just think of church, maybe, let's see, going to breakfast, a nice breakfast, you can wear this. Let me spray one more time just to get an idea. It smells really good. It does smell good. But if I had to choose and pick one out of the bunch that I would definitely choose for spring specifically, I'm gonna go with the Baccarat Rouge. It's just very feminine, this fragrance. Screams springtime. I'm just gonna waste all my samples. I need to chill, okay? Because if I don't plan on buying full bottles, I need to make this last. But my favorite out of, how many did I put here? 5? So my favorite out of the 5, if I had to choose, as much as I rant and rave about Baccarat Rouge, I'm gonna have to go with Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is right here, I'm telling you, game changer. You're gonna say, where has this been all my life? Baccarat Rouge is amazing, but I want to urge you guys to just try the other fragrances that they have. See if you go to Bloomingdale's or Neiman Marcus and see if they'll give you a sample. Sometimes they're a little stingy, it just depends on which essay you get. But maybe you can finesse them out of a sample and just see it, just wear it. Spray it on your skin, wear it for a few days and see how you like it. Or just go on the website. You can order the samples on the website. You can choose maybe 5, I believe. That's how I started to see how the scents worked on my skin. Order the samples, and a lot of times they'll give you a voucher off of your next purchase. So, like I said, get a sample, wear it on your body. That way you can try out other fragrances besides Baccarat Rouge. See how they all work. I guarantee you're gonna love Baccarat Rouge though. I guarantee it. But if I must say, Gentle Fluidity Gold is going to be the choice for me. Okay guys, so that's all I have for today. I had so much fun going over all these fragrances with you. Spring is my favorite time of the year, and also my birthday. And did I even mention today's my birthday? Yes. Here's for Aries, April 15th, tax day, like everyone loves to say. Flowers are blooming, the weather is getting better, warmer, everyone's mental is getting better, their mood is getting better, everyone's happier. Spring is the best season to me. So as always, hit that subscription button down below and also that notification bell. Like I said, I can never figure out where it is. That way you're notified anytime I upload a video. I definitely just want to thank everyone up until this point. Everyone that's leaving comments, all the new subscribers. I love you all. Everyone's so engaging, especially on my Coach video. I was very shocked. But everyone, that bag is like all the rage right now. So thank you everyone who's been commenting on that video. And down below, leave any suggestions about any spring fragrances that you suggest, what you're wearing right now. I'm definitely open to any ideas. I said I wasn't gonna buy any more perfumes, but I'm lying. We all lie. It's an addiction. It's addiction. But again, thank you guys for tuning in today. And until next time, bye.